Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode. This week is our Super Bowl special, where we play during the Super Bowl to guarantee that we get no viewers at all. It's actually halftime right now, and in a stunning upset, surprising everyone except for Philadelphia, the Eagles are winning. Here to recap last week's session for you is Robert. Robert's recap begins now.
Hi! So in our last session, we fought zombies, but in nice silk robes. So we stripped them afterwards, and then we got chased by Winnie the Pooh, or Pooh Lao. And then we hid. Then we gave the one sister with the eyeballs the silk robes. And then we gave cake to the other one. And the bird made 2 eggs. And that's it, George.
Thank you for the recap, Robert. Robert's recap. Join us again next week for another recap of what's happening next. You guys have gotten your long rest. You gave a lady some comfortable clothes. She gave you a tiny little cake in return. And now you guys can take that cake to the sister who wanted cake. And after that, I think you only have one more sister to find. Not bad.
I thought there were 7.
No, there's only 4.
That's what I said.
I thought there was like 3.
I thought there was 3 too, but I don't remember us ever actually counting a number, so I don't know.
No, because you guys met one sister and you found out she had 3 sisters.
Oh. So
That
there's
went over my head.
so there's the eyeball, the tree, the
Teeth.
teeth. That's right.
Teeth.
Yeah, see,
That's right.
that's when we're
And
going
then a
back.
mystery sister.
Mystery.
You don't know what's going on with her.
Pardon me. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the teeth sister.
Teeth.
Yeah. You're going to go back to the teeth sister, Tsien Chang.
Because she wants cake.
She wants cake.
How does she taste it? But we're not gonna ask. We're gonna just give her cake.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more about just having cake than it is about tasting cake. But that's me speaking as a person who has no idea whether or not she can actually taste the cake. And she left.
Sorry, house gnome. But we're good.
The house gnome was like, I want to hang out. And then 3 minutes went by and he was like, I don't want to be in
No,
here.
he forgot he has headphones. He was like, this isn't fun when I can't hear anything. For what he's doing. I was like, remember those new headphones we got you last weekend? And he's like, yeah. So that's what we're doing. Okay. But I'm here. Let's let them teeth cake. Okay.
You are able, I'll just save you guys some time. You guys are able to traverse the ruined city back to Tsien Chang, back to the zoo, where you find her huddled up in her little hovel hole that she huddles in.
Who has the cake?
I think Morgan does.
Could you imagine we forgot it? Well, go back.
Gotta go all the way back.
We're getting our cardio in, guys.
Yeah, you
Go for a
traded.
walk.
You gave her the robes and stuff like that because you felt bad, and then she gave you the cake. So
That's right. That checks out. Cool. I'm gonna seeing I gave the robes. I'll hand the cake off to somebody else so that they can give it to Teeth Lady, and that will be Lonnie. I'll hand it to Lonnie.
Okay. And then what is she doing? Like, is she just chilling there where we left her?
She hears you guys approaching, and so you see her emerging from her little cave.
Okay. I'm going to just walk up and give her the cake.
Oh, cool! You hold the cake out.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. She takes it from you, and she says, "Thank you." Oh wait, no, she doesn't. She doesn't talk. Hold on.
You
how did
have
I
to
do
read
that?
mind.
Yeah, you have to do message. She doesn't say jack. She goes. "Grr."
She growls at me.
She makes a growling noise, but it's like a soft growl. It's an appreciative growl.
Okay.
Is she wearing the commoner clothes that I gave her, or she like make a nest out of it, or
Give me Nah, that doesn't need a roll. If you kind of look down into her cave, you see the commoner clothes have been like kind of folded up into like a makeshift pillow.
Okay. Does she eat the cake?
Yeah, you're not sure how, but yeah, she can see the cake.
No, does she eat it?
Oh, she eat it. Yeah, she takes a tooth covered hand and she brings and she kind of like rips off a small corner of the cake and puts it into her mouth. And as you see her chewing, you see the teeth around her jaw begin to fall away from her skin to the ground. And as she continues chewing, it begins to spread. More and more teeth around her face are now falling to the ground. Teeth from her fingers, from her hands, from her head are falling to the ground.
does it look like gums left behind? Does it look like normal skin? What are we seeing after the teeth fall away?
Uh, when the teeth fall away, you can see normal flesh, but you can also see the little like craters beginning to kind of like try to fill in where the teeth were growing out of.
Gingivitis. It will do it every time. Can she talk now?
Yeah, well, she's not talking. She's eating cake, which is far more important. She's eating cake, and the teeth begin to more and more teeth begin to fall away. She's now getting down to kind of like below her shoulders. She goes back into her little cave, grabs the commoner clothes, and begins to put them on. She continues eating cake until the cake is completely gone. And you can now see just a regular woman standing before you.
I hope that was good, but if I can make a bit of a request, I think we need you to sleep. Would you think you'd be comfortable with that?
Yes, I can sleep.
I can't actually hear.
It's been a long time since I've slept.
Perfect. We believe your other sisters have also fell asleep, all but one, so should be able to join us shortly.
Which sister remains?
Well, we don't know her name, and unfortunately, unless you have your memories back,
I'm beginning to recall many things. I remember a sister who loved flowers, a sister who loved to bake, and a sister about to be wed.
do you know what happened to her betrothed?
He died.
Do you know how?
Such an awful death.
Oh, wait,
Do you know
so
his
I'm not-
name?
Sorry.
Huh?
Do you know his name?
I do not remember his name.
How did I lose?
Is this the sister you're looking for now?
We believe so, yes.
There is a courtyard near the Palace of Bones, beneath the bronze bell.
Is she the dragon?
I think you'll find her there.
I'm gonna be mad if she's the dragon.
Not sure why, though.
Well,
But I
thank you
can
very much.
sleep if that's what you need.
I believe so. Rest. Be comfortable. That is what we need from you.
I
Yeah.
will rest. Thank you for your kindness. It will not be forgotten soon.
Unless
And
there's
don't
another
Goes back
spell.
to the cave.
I kind of turn to you guys when she can't hear us. I bet you she forgets soon.
Well, she remembered something, and that's at least something, right? Of course.
Alright, I guess
Dang it.
Bronze Bill.
Touch what I see.
Yeah, we go towards the Palace of Bones, see if we can find a courtyard of some sort.
All right.
Palace of Bones.
You head toward the Palace of Bones, looking for a courtyard near the bronze bell. Yeah, Robert.
Is there any way we could ask Brophy? I know I can't ask Brophy because I don't speak bird, and he might be offended if I attempt to tweet at her. Because
You
it's a
can
her.
ask Lonnie to ask Brophy.
Yeah. Exactly. Is there a secretive, more covert way to get into the courtyard? Something that won't be right in the way of, like, where we're not wandering into the Tsien Chang or pull out.
I will use my speak to animals and ask him.
Wait, so is Brovy a boy again? I thought he was a girl. Didn't he give us
He's
eggs?
a girl.
Okay.
Always a
Girl,
girl.
yeah.
Brophy's a girl.
I just can't get it right.
No, you're good. Because the longest time I thought he was the guy. And then you're like, we need eggs, Brovy. And I was like, whoa, this is a plot twist.
Walks like
Okay.
a duck, talks
Yes.
like a duck, must be a goose. But yes, I ask.
You ask what?
I just translate everything.
I want you to do it.
Oh, no, he's doing that thing he does sometimes.
Yeah, this is what she gets for being my sister.
That's not my fault.
It's not my fault either, but here we are.
You requested me, from what I hear.
No, I don't think that's true at all. Oh, no. There's not like a easier way in. You just gotta go in and try to avoid, the things. The big things. And the things. And the small things.
The
Oh.
bad guys?
Yeah. They come in all shapes and sizes.
I tried out a new song. It's
Oh, good. That answers the question if you can hear that.
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay.
I think Brophy tried out a new song.
Oh, Brovy, why don't you sing it for us while I take care of other things that are not related to this?
I'm a nightingale and I'm okay. I don't sleep at night and I lay some eggs. And this is the episode we get sued for.
Or this is the episode where we make it big. That was our halftime show, folks.
That was it.
That was it.
Starring Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, I'm back from unrelated things.
All right.
So there's no secret. Well, I'm going to assume, Lonnie, that you translate that to us.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we just waltz on into the courtyard stealth-like. Allons-y!
Did Brovy give us any heads up of anything that might be there waiting for us?
Bad guys.
Oh, did he
That's the gist
describe
of
their
it.
shapes or sizes?
Small, big, the big things, small
Okay.
things, maybe the
Man.
medium
Well-
things.
Brophy does know what the Jiangxi looks like. Or were they Shangxi?
Oh, yeah, Zhangshi.
Oh,
They're like
Xing Sheng.
zombies. You know, they float around and they do this. And he
Ah.
holds out his wings.
Ruby's such a pretty little girl bird.
Lonnie, do you translate that for Brophy?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, shucks.
Oh,
Do you- my question is, do you do the Brophy voice when you translate back to us?
I try my best.
Okay.
that's I'm interested. How did it sound?
Oh, I can't do that. No,
Just give it a go.
no,
Please.
no.
Okay.
I can't do that accent. with
No
them.
inspiration this game, sorry.
So we're gonna go be stealthy.
How about as stealthy as you've been?
I was about to say it's definitely, totally not my strong suit.
Well, put away your strong suit and put on your stealth suit.
That's literally the reason why I can't go stealthy is because of my strong suit.
Yeah, you guys can move around. You're used to by now how the Jiangxi move around and what they notice, what they don't, where to take cover, how to move through buildings and stuff like that. The whole time Brophy is kind of pointing you in the direction. You can reach the Palace of Bones area pretty easily. Now you're just looking for a courtyard near the bell. The bell's on the other side of the palace from where you currently.
Like, is it on a separate wing, or are we like in the front and the bell's in the back?
You're on the left and the bell is on the right. So really, it's just a matter of like walking around the palace.
Is this bronze bell the same one that we see Lubao, not Lubao, sorry, Pulau cradled upon at night?
Yeah.
Do we actively see him right there right now?
No, Pulau is not currently perched atop his bell.
Well,
Luckily.
Well, she said under the bell.
Who said under the bell?
Didn't the sister say under the bell?
Well, so the bell is multiple stories high,
Oh, okay.
and it's suspended on a gigantic wooden frame outside the palace. So when she says there's a courtyard beneath the bell, it doesn't mean like directly beneath. It means like more in its shadow.
No, it means let's go, guys. Directly underneath the bell. Let's go do this.
well, I mean, it's
She's
probably in that
in the
direction
bell.
anyways, so sounds like a good plan. Yeah, we go towards the. How far do we want to stay away from the palace? We don't know exactly where the queen lives in reference to this palace. You want to leave a bit of distance between us and the palace? I'd say probably. Sound good to you
Yeah.
guys?
That sounds good. Hey, does the
Yeah,
palace
we-
look clean?
Does the palace look what?
Clean.
About as clean as the nicest parts of this city. So
Wasn't
Like-
it like when we first came near this, not necessarily area, but weren't there like a bunch of people cleaning everything all the time?
That was the
well, that was when
golden-
you were asleep.
Oh, that's right. We're awake now, guys. Get
Yeah.
with it. Get with
This
it.
is the
me.
waking world.
Gotcha. Thank goodness. Maybe. I don't know. Let's go do things.
Yep, we skirt
Yeah.
around the edge, trying to find the courtyard.
You skirt around the palace, giving yourself a wide berth so you don't attract anything lurking within its shadows. And you do find a small courtyard. It's not very well kept. It's not fenced off. Its bushes are overgrown. Its grass is quite tall. And the base of the bell is about 60 feet off.
Do we know? Okay, and we're looking for the sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think. The baker turned into teeth. I'm assuming the flower sister turned into a tree.
No, she was. Well, yeah, she was a tree when you found her.
Yeah. And this is the bridegroom sister.
Right.
Okay. She is the bell. Let's go. Just kidding. I look around the courtyard to see if there's anything suspicious.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
I dropped a dog. Just kidding. He jumped off me. Bloop. 9 plus. It's a 10. Just
You
like
don't see
you.
anything suspicious.
Okay. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I don't know, guys. Do we just keep looking? Just keep going towards the bell area?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me, yes.
Should we stick to the shadows?
Where we can.
Okay. I continue forward with our group. Yeah.
With the unkempt courtyard, is there any like dirt kicked onto like the streets or anything like that, suggesting active traffic or constant traffic from the courtyard to other places?
Give me a survival check.
Good thinking.
A
That was a good
16.
idea.
Not only do you not see any dirt that had been disturbed, but you actually don't see any physical evidence of any kind of interaction in this area at all.
Well,
Does he see dragon paw prints? Corbin,
No.
did you see dragon paw prints?
Corbin, you don't.
I can't say that I did, no. I don't see any disturbances here. If she was here, she was either very light on her feet or she's just near here. Your query might be correct. She might be the bell.
Throw something at it.
That the bell? I could. Pulau's not up there. I could just go talk to it, I guess. But it's kind of dangerous for me to go up there by myself.
I'll go with you. I'm stealthy.
Can you climb straight up a wall?
I have a
Wait.
+5 acrobatics. I don't know. Morgan, can you climb straight up a wall?
You
I can probably cling
have
to
you
somebody.
probably have a better chance than I do.
Brovy can climb up a wall. Jump Brovy. Or that's true. Lonnie's small. Does Lonnie want to hitch a ride, Corvin? And Lonnie?
Oh yeah, she can make herself small. That'll make it easier.
Yeah,
Um,
I can do my reduce.
And if we get in trouble, I have Featherfall, so I can just jump off and we'll be fine.
Are you just going to leave Lonnie up there?
Well, I can do multiple people with Featherfall. But yes, yes. I'm going to just use Feather. I'm evil. This is how I kill the party.
We're starting to learn more about your alignment, Corbin. I'm asking questions.
We're just now starting to worry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Morgan will be down here with me. We're going to come up with a really good plan, huh, Morgan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Corvin will climb up the side, and if Lonnie wants to join me as a small, either like a rat or something like that, or just reduce yourself, either or, I can climb up the side and we can check the bell to see if there's anything suspicious about it.
I can also, get wings.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll do Let's do a raven this time around.
I mean, getting wings isn't that hard. George and I did that last night.
True that. That's what DoorDash
Four
is
flavors.
We looked at that while we got it.
Ooh, now I want wings.
for. All right.
Lonnie's Raven. Corvin, you want to walk up a bell?
Walk up to the bell, yeah. Assuming
Walk
there's
up to the bell.
a solid surface for me to walk. You said it was like wooden scaffolding. Was it independent to the building?
It is independent to the palace itself. It's like its own separate structure, very close to the building. But it's like a very large wooden frame.
Okay, so it has some like heft to it where I would be able to walk on the outside of it.
Yeah, very much heft. It's incredibly sturdy. It does support the weight of a massive bronze bell, so you wouldn't have any trouble with that at all.
Yep. Then I'll be walking on the outside.
All right, like on the frame.
Yep.
Cool. Morgan, what are you doing?
Keeping watch. Well, like planning like this unforeseen. What would happen if Pulao were to just come over the corner, or what if Jean Shui were to show up? Like trying to look at avenues of escape. What's options?
We've also
Okay.
decided that Corvin needs to lick the bell.
Yes.
That's Van's thing that he also didn't do. Corbin never licked anything.
No, I'm sorry, sir. This is going to go follow all your characters.
Lick the bear.
And Mora, what are you doing?
I'm near Morgan keeping a watch, and I've got my rapier out, and I'm just sharpening it.
Cool. Excellent. Corvin, you begin walking up the frame of this bell. You walk up the full, what you estimate to be 6-ish stories until you get to the very top. And Lonnie, you're just flying around him?
Yeah, I'll keep pace with him.
Yeah, you're flying around him. You get a great view from the city from up here.
Do I see any dragons flying about?
Yeah, you do. He's down on the south end of the city.
Okay.
He's doing small circles.
What was the south end of the city? Were we there recently?
No.
Okay.
You were like when you woke up, you were like Midtown.
Okay.
I whisper and very gently touch the bell. I don't want to ring it or anything like that. Just put my hand on it, make sure I don't feel like a vibration similar to how I felt the pulse of the heartbeat of the tree, and just say, "Is anyone in there?"
As soon as you touch it, it starts going, alarm, alarm!
Yeah, that's how they speak.
It's cold to the touch. You feel no heartbeat. You feel no vibration. And when you speak to it, you get no response.
I turn to Morgan and go, ha ha, Corvin's talking to an inanimate object.
You can't hear him do that.
Ha ha, Corvin's doing something dumb I don't know about.
I'll go to Lonnie and say, "Well, if this is the sister, she's not very talkative. If you want to let them down there know." So Mora can laugh at me. And I will stay up here and just look to see if I see any movement, like that sees our presence, to see if like the sister was near here, just watching us be weird.
Have we looked under the bell or around to see if there's any other objects?
Yeah, would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Cool. You're gonna fly around and you're gonna see if there's any objects underneath the bell or inside of the bell.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Do you also relay what's been going on to Mora and Morgan?
Yes, I can do that. Okay, cool.
I forgot we're not playing 2024. I don't know if she can actually speak in wild shape.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're not. We're not playing 2024.
Yeah, so you'd have to finish your flying if you wanted to actually tell them stuff.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You-
look and then I'll go relay.
Cool. Then you do your circling. Corbin, you're up there. You're keeping an eye out. You're watching out for things, and you hear kind of like a light wind pass behind you. You farted. No, there's a light wind that passes just behind you. It tickles the hairs at the back of your neck.
I haven't been afraid of heights for a long time since the incident. And then I will kind of just like go to the edge and kind of lean down just to see if I see anything that was like moving around, like the gust that passed by me.
As you go and you look down, you don't see anything except for Morgan, Mora, and Lonnie doing her circling. Be
Right, and then
careful.
I'll just do. Oh, I was a bit about to, before she even whispered that. I was going to do an immediate 180, and that makes it even more reason for me to do a 180.
Yeah, you do a 180, and there's a ghostly figure floating just behind you, about this close to your face as you turn around.
I'm kind of just like leaning back. Hello, I hope you're doing well. I assume you've done better, but are you perhaps related to the Queen?
Yes.
Well, we are here to help, but unfortunately, we don't know how to make you happy without your betrothed.
You know about him.
We heard he was a wonderful man that unfortunately perished.
He was. And he did. He's been twisted. And he's been put to slavery. I wish for him nothing but rest.
I think.
Him to rest.
Do you know where he was twisted? Where he's currently being kept? We can make him rest, but that requires us access to his body.
I can bring you his body.
All right. I don't know if
Please
right
go.
here is a great place for it. Are you able to bring it? I use air quotes because I'm like, I don't think this ghost is actually capable of bringing anything. Are you able to bring this body in that building? And I just point at a random building kind of close by.
Here is as good a place as any.
Okay, yes, it is. However, I point off in the distance. You see that guy? He likes this place a lot. And we would like to not be exactly right here when we're dealing with your beloved. It would kind of spoil the whole ritual of freeing him, if we were interrupted by that guy.
There will be no interruption.
I mean, if we must, we can do it here. I kind of like I turn around and just kind of just grimace and nod to everyone down there like I got it. Can they see anything, or do I look like I'm just talking to myself still?
Well, I mean, they're keeping an eye out for like the surrounding area, and I think Lonnie is still circling. So I don't know if they're gonna actually like look up at you for any reason at all.
All right. And I will just go ahead and say that. Well, I mean, if we must do it here, we can. If that is what you wish.
is what I wish. You should seek the ground. It is a long way from here to there.
Oh, fair enough. And I begin just like not like removing my eyes from her, kind of just walking backwards.
Yeah, you walk backwards down the gigantic wooden frame, keeping an eye on her, and she's watching you the whole way that you go. And she stays up there. So you get to the ground, and now you're within communication distance of everybody else. And you see her, as you reach the ground, you see her floating across the top of the frame toward the point where the bell is hanging.
Guys, we're going to have some company. We have to put a rest to her betrothed. Apparently, she knows that he was twisted. So, I think bad things are about to happen. So, heads up.
Bad things about to happen. Heads up. There we go. To be honest, sometimes I forget that we're supposed to.
Oh, you went mute.
You muted
You
yourself.
went mute.
I'm sorry. I was just saying, sometimes I forget that we're playing a spooky campaign, and then all of a sudden he starts making his like spooky voices. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Things are
I
happening.
was whispering. There's nothing.
It was creepy. You're-
So spooky.
That's like the fourth time you've called me creepy today. And all for different reasons.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of creepy trades,
Jack of all creeps.
apparently. Yeah, so then you see her kind of flying around in a circle just above the bell. And she begins flying faster and faster. She's picking up speed until she's like a translucent green blur almost. And you see the bell begin to twist in the air very slowly.
Did we get
And
her
then you hear
name?
a distant snap, and the bell falls to the stone below it, letting out a thunderous gong. And then you hear a distant roar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Predictable. I'm just
Huh?
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 I'm gonna transform into my werewolf form.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Is she a ghost? I think my psionic blades hit ghosts. I'm gonna throw a mat at her now.
Yeah, she was totally a ghost.
Do I still see her? Because I'm mad. I'm
Is
gonna
she
chuck a
coming
knife
down?
at her.
No.
She's out of range, I'm quite certain. What's the range on your psionic blades?
6,000 feet,
All the feet.
That's not true.
maybe 60.
She's out of range.
Okay, give me a lift.
Throw her.
I'll look to
Roll
the party and like, wait, guys, I believe I just realized who her betrothed is. And I look at Pulau.
Oh,
Well-
hey, look at that.
Yeah. Do we have opportunity to run and come back at a later time when he's asleep?
You actually still have the opportunity to fly away, I think. You've never specified whether or not you're changing back.
We just watched Lonnie just fly.
So if you would like to fly away, you may.
No, I'll land with my people and change back.
Okay.
Unless a raven can wield a mace, and I can just fly
A
around.
raven cannot wield a mace.
Okay, then I'll land and change back.
They're very intelligent birds.
Yeah, they bring you gifts if you create a bond with them.
Can we hide in the bushes?
Are there bushes?
I heard that there were
Is
some.
this like Fortnite where we can just
Yeah, there's
Clement
that
bushes?
overgrown courtyard-ish
Yes.
place with the tall grass and the unkempt bushes. And did anybody roll initiative yet?
No, because
No.
we want to maybe hide in the bushes. Starting strong.
I switched out my dice. So.
Ah, you did a good job. I'm not playing with my cow dice you got me.
Rude.
It is rude. All right, I'm not going first anyways, so.
Carol, high or low?
In regards to what?
Just high or low. Pick one.
High.
Okay. High.
That's delayed high.
Laura, high or low?
Whoa.
Okay. Excellent. Oh, that looks not so great.
This guy's a creep.
We established that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Pippin, are you gonna play Dungeons and Dragons with us? Oh, now we have you guys. This game's gone.
All right.
Let's pull up our new characters.
Crashing down to the stone before all of you, roaring in rage, drawn here by the thunderous bell sound. You've messed with his bell. He's pissed. Morgan.
Is he still airborne or is he landed?
No, he's crashed to the stone in front of you all.
All right. Well, I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to get his attention. Just like, hey, ugly.
You have his attention. His attention was always on you.
Well,
Oh, you should feel special.
That's why he's here.
Because of Morgan.
Just
yeah,
like
I
Brophy.
feel
Poor Brophy.
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
All
Wow.
right. And that's going to be 11 slashing damage.
All right.
Just going to hit him with my blade and just kind of try to get his attention on me and away from everybody else. And that's my turn.
Okay. Lonnie,
Yep.
your turn.
Oof. We are gonna try that produce flame. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay. Pass.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Corvin.
All right, Corbin's going to be able to get right behind Pulau and go ahead and try to strike at the big old giant there. Actually, I can't get it that far. One square below that.
I can't
Yeah,
put
there
you
you
there
go.
because
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And
you're good.
okay, and I'm going to go ahead and try to strike with my rapier. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 hits.
All right, dealing 15 piercing. And if this dragon can be frightened, I need a DC 12. What kind of saving throw is this? Wisdom save.
Ooh. 22.
Yes, it is not frightened of me. You can't even see me, and it's behind it. And that's me.
Mora.
I'm gonna regret this. I used my psychic whispers on the dragon, and I'm like, "What is it you want? Your true love was up there. What is it you need?"
Okay.
Does it say anything back to me?
What is psychic whispers?
It means I can just whisper into its brain and it understands me.
That's it?
Yeah, my friend.
Ooh,
Yeah, it doesn't whisper back to you.
Well, that's rude.
You hear it in response as soon as you meld your mind with his. it's like a high-pitched shrieking.
Oh, no wonder he's grumps.
That's it. That's all you hear.
Brogy,
We have
it's
imaginations.
for you. Sorry.
Pulau left you on red.
That's actually really funny.
That is really funny. All right, cool. Well, then I get grumpy and I pull out my psychic blades for my next turn.
Cool. It begins swinging its tail wildly. Does a 19 hit you, Corvin?
It
Yeah.
does.
You take 3 damage as the rear bones of this dragon crash into you.
Ouch.
And Morgan, does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
How's about? Nope. It's still a 14. That doesn't hit you at all.
I'm not going
Morgan,
to talk
back to you.
trash. Whose turn?
Yours.
Oh, cool. Well, then I am going to start my bonus action by doing my whatchamacallit, so I know what it's
What
called.
do you call it?
My blood maledict. And which is going to get, I believe that's the one. Yeah, that's going to be the one. And then, no, that's the Crimson Right. I have it confused. I'm doing the Crimson Right, so I'm going to roll a d4 and see how much damage I take. Give myself 1. Oh, no. And then I'm going to attack him again and add whatever lightning damage to my attack. Am I in a position where I can flank? It's kind of hard to tell where Corvin is.
Yeah, you're already flanking because Corvin is a master tactician.
Cool. Then I'm going to do that, and I'm going to add whatever damage. So that would be 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Cool. And that would be a d4 here. And that would be 15 slashing damage and 2 lightning damage.
Okie doke.
And that, sir, ends my turn.
Right, Lonnie.
All right, we're gonna try the crossbow. Does a 1 hit? God,
You say crossbow?
Yeah.
Did you roll a 1?
Yep.
Oh man, your bolt flies straight through the gaps between the bones.
Cool beans.
Though you're quite sure, had there been flesh and muscle, you would have hit something.
Sure. My dice
You
is
hit
in timeout.
Ralphie! Sorry.
Right.
Corbin.
All right, Corvin's going to go ahead and do some stabbing. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit. That's with advantage, right?
That was with advantage. I got a 16 and 15.
Just checking.
And that'll be me.
Right. Mora.
All right, I rage. And I decided to just go back to what I do because trying to get creative as a rogue wasn't working. And I roll a 22 with one of my psychic blades.
Yeah, that hits.
Go team. Okay, 1 second here. And then I use my other sidekick blade and I rolled a 17.
A 17 hits.
Sweet. Okay, 1 second. 4 plus 6. 17. Okay. 19.
19 total.
19 total.
All right.
And then I muttered, left me on red.
Been around, taking Corbin with him, apparently.
No.
Morgan, 21 to hit.
I guess.
2 damage as the tail comes around in a wide arc and smack it into you.
Ow.
Corvin, 21 to hit.
Yep.
5 damage as one of his massive bony claws comes smashing into you, and a 17.
That one just misses.
But you're
Take
able
that.
to duck out of the way as his other claw comes sweeping down, trying to whap you upside the skull.
Nice.
Morgan.
All right. So, like, I do the whole Galifianakis thing where the math shows up in the back of my head. And I figure if I chop off his tail, he'll be unbalanced and he'll fall. Probably flawed logic. But I'm going to call my shot on him.
Okay.
And I'm seeing I'm in a position of advantage, and I'm going to call my shot beforehand, and I'm going to go for the tail.
Okay.
And that would be 19.
Hits.
Perfect. That adds 10 to what I already have. So
You need to do 20 or more damage in order to cut off his tail.
okay, cool. So that would be because 11 plus 10, 21 plus 30 plus 2. Now I really am doing the math thing. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, it's not as complicated as I'm making it. 11, 10, 1. And plus 5 is 26. Plus 4 is 29. So 26 slashing damage and 4 lightning damage.
I think that did it. Good job, everybody. It died.
No, it's still up. But you've cut off its tail.
And my logic didn't pan out, did it?
Small victories. It does seem to remain upright. Lonnie.
Science was never my strong suit.
All right. So is that me?
Yeah, the tiny
Behind
little
it?
thing.
Okay.
You can move if you'd like.
No, it's fine. I'll try the produce flame again. Take my thing out of timeout. Does a 10 hit? Wow.
It doesn't. It produces no payoff. More like produce lame.
That's your job.
And I do it every day.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Corvin.
So next.
All right. Corvin is going to go ahead and try to chomp with his teeth at the claw that swiped at him. Let's see. Does a 24 hit?
It
For
does.
6 damage.
All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and second wind to heal myself up a little bit. And that'll be me.
Cool. Mora.
I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I rolled a 19 to hit.
A 19 hits.
Huzzah! I'm going to do it this way. Oh, but a 11 wouldn't hit, right?
An 11 does not.
Okay, so I'll just roll for the 1. It's 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 2 is 13.
13. Okie doke. Anything else?
I mean, no. Part of me wanted to jump on the dragon to see if I could do anything up there, but I'll keep thinking about it. You guys keep going for it.
Cool. Bulao leaps into the air.
I can't jump.
And then plummets right back down among you. Morgan and Corvin, I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
21.
no.
And I'm assuming he didn't proc opportunity attacks.
You can take opportunity attacks. He did leave the 5-foot area.
Okay. My dex saving throw is a 14, but I will do an opportunity.
I got mine's the reverse. Well, unless I still have advantage. I got a 21 dex save, and if I have advantage, 19 for my strike.
I was about to say, do we have advantage or no?
You would still have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then 25 to hit
Both of those hit.
and 14 for the dex save. So
21 for my dex save and 6 damage.
that would be 14 slashing damage and 3 lightning. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 14 and 3 lightning. Don't mind me, just being silly.
All right. He comes crashing down. Corvin, you take 6 damage. Morgan, you take 12 damage.
Ah, my ego.
And you are knocked prone.
Okay. Oh no.
And I would really like to hit you right now, but unfortunately I can't.
Did you say Mora?
No,
Oh, okay, sorry.
that unfortunately it's Morgan's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up.
So stands up.
He's still facing Corvin?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm gonna piss him off even more as I'm gonna call my next shot on his foot.
All right.
I'm gonna assume that am I in a position still to roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Cool. Man. And I'm going to assume a 10 doesn't hit.
It does not.
Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
Lonnie,
Yeah.
you sound bummed.
I should have just fallen away.
And
I'm
you could
useless.
also try not producing a flame.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna go for one of those feet
cool.
as well. Does a 7 hit?
No.
Okay.
I look over at Lonnie and give her a thumbs
Sorry,
up
guys.
with my free hand.
There we go. Now we can see her.
I still can't. see.
Corvin.
All right. Seeing that we got him surrounded, other than Mora, I'm going to go ahead and try to whisper into the mind, because I didn't know Mora did this, but I'm going to do it as well. But it's not going to be pleasant. It's just going to be screeching. It's basically a return of what he did to Mora. Dissonant Whispers. If I can get another wisdom save, 13 for save.
14.
All right. He takes 5 psychic, and he does not feel compelled to move away.
All right.
Ladies and
Emotional damage.
Mora.
So Mora felt some weird judgy vibes coming from Corvin. So she's just going to scoot up about 10 feet. And maybe to the right, like 5 feet.
I smell bad.
No, but this will make us look like we're more surrounding it.
Okay, that makes more sense. I take it personal all the same.
There we go. And then I kind of give Corvin a look. And then I go back to the to the dragon. And I'm going to try and throw one of my psychic blades into its eye socket thing.
All right.
And I got a 19.
What's the rule about calling shots, Robert?
Oh, I didn't call it. That's where I was aiming. But I could try to call it.
I mean,
called
that's
it.
what it is when you're calling out a specific body part. That's calling.
Oh,
The rule for calling shots is that you reduce 5 from the hit DC, but if you make it, it adds 10. That's why I always save it for when I'm at advantage.
Gotcha. I was just trying to like aim at a general. Like, what if I said I'm aiming at his head? I don't know.
That's the same thing as calling your shot.
Okay, so all this time I've just been chucking a blade at the dragon at random, going, I hope it hits.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm better at that, so maybe I'll just throw it and hope it hits.
They call that center mass.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know that was a thing. I can still deduct 5 if you want me to.
You can either do that, or if you're throwing the blade, you can roll at disadvantage because you're within 5 feet.
I give Corbin another look.
You didn't have to throw it. You can stab with it, you know.
Okay, so is it not that far off the ground? Is it like on the ground? For some reason, I thought it was still like hovering sometimes.
It's on the ground. I just don't have a mini of a dragon on a ground.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I stab it if it's on the ground.
Oh, well, then do that.
I stab it, and I rolled a 19 because I don't like to call things. I try to hit whatever I can reach, but I don't imagine what it could possibly be.
Cool. A 19 hits.
Spoken like a real rogue.
Thanks. All right, and then just because I'll grab my extra, does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay, so let me roll for 1, 4, 6, 12.
Oh, does she have advantage? I don't know if Lonnie is in a spot opposite
No,
of
she
her.
doesn't have advantage.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, though. Describe it.
Oh, I guys, you shouldn't let me. I go. I got weird dragon goo in my eyes. I can't see. Quick, Morgan, describe it.
I'm too busy giving you a round of applause for killing
Yeah.
it. I can't.
That is
You're just giving Corvin a horrible look as you slay the beast.
like, oh, it died. Corvin, describe it.
Yeah. Then Pulao dies very anticlimactically.
I'm so bad at like describing things.
Can we have it at least to where like he like releases his undead dragon bowels right when it happens?
And then for
Well,
some
no,
reason
because
his
he's
foot fell
undead.
off.
And there's
Ah,
nothing
okay.
filling his bowels.
I wanted it to be like South Park level ridiculous.
It won't be, because this is not South Park.
Oh.
You're right, and we do absolutely nothing ridiculous in this game.
I don't know what this we is. Yeah, and Corvin, you notice that this spectral figure is now just right next to you.
You know, I did point at him earlier, and you said it would be no problem. You know, you could have gave us a little bit of a warning that it was him.
I said it would not interrupt.
You know, that's true on a technical level, but he did interrupt our peace.
You would have fled like all the others.
You're probably not wrong.
So does she have to bake a cake too? Just kidding.
Can we figure out her
Yes, before
Do you want to
before
ask
you
her
rest,
what her name is?
what is your name?
name? Yeah.
My name is Tsien Chang.
Totally gonna remember that.
Tsien
Tsien Chang.
Ching.
Ching
Yes.
with a G.
Is that spelled with a Z or an X?
I do not know those characters. Thank you for putting my beloved to rest.
That is no
Now
problem.
I will
We
go rest with him.
perfect. We will see you there. We didn't mean it that way. We're not dying. We will see you. We'll see you in your sleep. That doesn't sound better. We will see you in a little bit. Just trust us.
Yeah, you begin to walk away, and you see her float over to I guess the corpse of a head, and she curls up next to Pulau's skull.
Okay, once she's asleep, is there anything to loot off this dead dragon? Because a dragon's a dragon. Like,
You loot his pockets.
I mean, bones, something that
Yeah,
could be of
he's
use.
made of bone.
Does he have secret
No, he
bone
doesn't have
pockets?
secret bone pockets.
Does he have gum pockets?
No, he doesn't have gum pockets.
We've already established
keep
he
some in
doesn't
his
have
eyes?
organs.
Fine.
So, but how big are his teeth?
They're pretty big.
I'm gonna take the largest tooth I can find as a souvenir.
Okay. Yep. You pull out one of his main fangs.
Yeah. Maybe like the professor dude, when we ever make it back out of here, can make something with it.
Oh yeah, maybe. Good thing you're only taking one.
I'm taking a bunch.
You take.
Corbin, help me.
Oh yes, Corbin's all about looting corpses, so he'll take all the teeth of the dragon he can.
All right. Cool. While she sleeps next to her deceased soulmate, you begin just yanking out teeth.
Hey,
I turn to Lonnie and
we
I'm like,
fulfilled their part
I'm
of
a
the bargain.
rogue.
I'm
This
gonna
is
take
exciting.
6 claws as well. I have a cool concept of taking 6 claws as well, if I
Okay.
can. All right,
Yep.
then I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
It's a good thing she's asleep.
Oh yeah, she's asleep. Good thing, because this would probably not go over very well. But yeah, you get as many teeth and claws as you'd like. They are
Okay.
pretty heavy because he was a pretty big dragon.
How much
And you
weight?
can't carry. You can carry no more.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Like that's it.
Thank you, DM.
You decide you're over encumbered, and you immediately go into your inventory to see exactly how many loaves of bread you need to eat, how many apples you need to dispose of, if there's any pieces of ammo that you can just kind of chuck to the side,
I can
I
hold
eat
your
5
goals
cheese
for
wheels.
you.
until eventually you get to just the perfect point of the weight that you can carry.
Hey, Lydia, Lonnie, here's some. You got some more room for bones?
I like to imagine we just made this
Sure.
like her significant other.
Don't
It's just
probably the
like,
size
don't
of
take
like
it, girl. He's using you. Don't let a man use you.
these teeth are probably the size of me. So
Yeah, okay,
Close.
I'm kidding. All right, I'm done.
Well, we put them all to rest. I believe it's our turn to rest.
it's worth a shot.
Cool. You
We
want to
find
fall
place to
asleep
hide
right
out?
here?
find
Yeah.
a place. I mean, there's no Lubao. I keep calling it Lubao. There's 2 dragons named too close. Robert's character in another campaign is named Lubao. Pulao isn't around, but we still have the Zhangxi around. So yeah, probably best we try to find some kind of respite. Yeah,
Indoors.
to rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you look around, and the nearest building is the palace.
Let's not sleep in there. That sounds like a bad idea.
Do you
Is there
think
any
if we
other-
wait, though, the whole courtyard's going to be filled with Jean-Che and we're going to have to fight our way through them to get inside?
That may be possible. Are you suggesting that we sleep in there so we don't have to break our way in?
So we're just there automatically.
I mean, I'm
We
not
were
sure.
woken.
It'd
Would
save
be a
time.
way to make sure we wake up. We only woke up last time because we were bitten by the Jiangxi. So if we don't have if we hide in too good of a spot, we might never wake up again.
Well, I mean, we fell asleep last time with our long rest. I mean, whatever that is. We woke up again, so.
Oh, you
I
didn't
would
sleep
just-
during your long rest.
What's that?
You didn't sleep during your long rest.
It wasn't very restful.
No, it credits you a long rest, but you weren't asleep.
Okay. All right. Then
We could just try to sleep on the outskirts here, and if we're woken up, good maybe. It's hard to say.
what does everybody else think?
I think it's a plan.
Democracy.
All right, I think we're just sleeping on the outskirts next to the wall. Then
Yeah.
I say
Yes.
let's
That
find
was
a-
Overgrowth.
yeah.
sleep in the bush. Okay.
You don't know me. It's not my first time.
So, do you want to try to find a building, or
Yeah, I was gonna say let's
We
find a
can get it.
building.
I mean, is there? Cause
Or-
I thought when we were walking up, wasn't it just like a courtyard? And I guess there was that town.
The nearest building is the palace.
If
I
you don't
think-
want.
Otherwise, you'd have to leave the palace grounds to seek a building to go into.
I'm gonna throw an idea, guys. Let's just
Let's
do the
just-
palace.
Yeah. Agreed. Might save time getting
We
back.
might
home.
need to make new character sheets, but I think the palace.
Okay.
fair enough?
Cool. You enter the palace. It's right next to where the big bell was hanging, so it's not too far off. You go up the many steps and through the very large front doors, and this is the grand throne room. It's about 300 feet long, but at the end you can see a very tall dais with very large set of steps leading up to a very ornate, dusty, dark chair.
Who wants to sleep on the chair?
Ruby.
Her Royal Highness, Queen Brophy.
I think we could just leave this room alone. Let's go somewhere else.
Try to find the servants' quarters or something like that.
Next.
Yeah, where if anybody were to come in, they probably wouldn't go
No.
into.
Yeah.
Yeah. After a lot of searching through random doors, you find what you think might be the servants' quarters. There's
You-
people asleep in here.
Don't wake them up.
Now that you not
Are there vacant beds?
There's no vacant beds. There's vacant floor.
We can look in another room.
Yeah, you can look in another room. Understanding the basic inner workings of palaces, you do determine that there just might be some guest rooms on a higher floor with some vacant beds that might even be more comfortable than the servant beds.
Yeah, we go looking.
All right. You find them.
Ooh.
You find 4 empty beds,
How fortuitous.
I was gonna say.
all in the same hallway. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Corvin will not hesitate to go to bed. He feels a bit cranky, and he wants to get into this dream realm to talk to
Be right
the
back.
daughters to see if make sure that they came to.
Before we go to bed, Corbin, is there a room you think that would be best for me to sleep in? I don't want you to think I'm not being a team player here.
Excuse me? I did not say anything. This is
You
all
did.
in your head, Mora. Mora.
I'm like, you didn't have to say anything. I'd like maintain eye contact and I go into like the room across the hall from his, assuming that one's empty.
Cool. Yeah, you all find an empty bed and you all fall asleep.
And then you die.
And then you all wake up. But when you wake up, you're no longer in the same room. Well, you're in the same room, but it doesn't look the same. It's bright and shiny, polished gold. The covers upon which you sleep are soft satin with gold inlay. Very, very rich finery.
I look at my hand and I go, wow, why do I feel like I'm level 5?
You're not. You're absolutely, definitely not.
She's dreaming.
Oh, that's so
It is a
good,
dream world.
Corbin. She's dreaming. Okay.
It's a good job.
I open my door quietly and I look in the hall to make sure there's nobody there.
I don't know. Are you guys also leaving your rooms?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna peek
I
out.
rolled
see
it
if
at the
anybody
same
else is
time.
left.
You see Mora peeking out.
Hi, Lonnie.
She's peeking at you, and you're peeking at her, peeking at you.
This is cute.
Wow.
I hear doors crack open, and I'm like, are we going to go now?
Hang on, I have to use the bathroom. And I shut the door. I'm just kidding.
Do you have a privy in there?
No.
Dreaming.
Just a pot.
All right. I open the door again. All right, guys. Are we going to go? Are we going to do this? I'm scared. This did not go well the first time.
Now, I guess.
Do we see any windows in our rooms?
Yeah. There's windows in the rooms.
Are they openable, or do they have glass at all?
Yes, you would be able to look out of them.
Okay. Well, sorry. When I say openable, would I be able to?
Are
Yeah,
they
would I be able to
holes, or-
leave through one? Is my question.
Oh,
Is it solid or is it
yes.
open?
Okay.
Just because I want to find out what you're going to do. Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to just walk out and then up to the top of the palace. I want to see if the ghost daughter is either on what was the bell tower, or if I could see the ghost woman somewhere in the vicinity.
I turn to Lonnie. He has to go to the bathroom too.
You do see the same bell, although this one is again a bright polished gold. You do not see any trace of a spectral woman.
Do I see the bell intact, or does it look like it's been fallen?
It is intact.
Okay. I'll climb back into the window and say, well, if the sisters are here, they aren't exactly where we left them. So we'll have to find exactly where they are. Hopefully they find their mother quickly. They did seem to have a bit of a grudge, and so do we.
Yeah, we only know what 2 of them look like. So.
Question. I know I stepped away for a moment. With us falling asleep, did we get a short rest or a long rest?
No, enough time hasn't gone by.
Drats. Okay. Just
You
throwing that out.
fall asleep, you immediately wake up.
Well, that sucks.
We're asleep, but not.
We're kind of sleep.
Your DM rules no.
Okay.
Should we try wandering once Mora's returns from potty?
Mora's here. Sorry. I was
Oh.
plugging in my laptop.
Yes, we might want to be quiet, as we do know the queen is somewhere around these halls. Don't know exactly how much she lives here or how much she just patrols. But we should go and try to find someone at least.
Wander. Should we try to like go to the areas we left the sisters, or should we just wander?
It sounds like a good idea. Do we remember? So, are the guest rooms on the same side as where the bell was, or are we on the opposite side?
The guest rooms were on the same side.
Okay, so I was able to see the ground from where I was,
Yeah.
and I didn't see her down there. Okay, I mean we can take a look. I did not see her, but I mean we don't have much other leads to go off of, so we could start walking our way down towards the courtyard, and we might run into her there.
Maybe they already found each other and half the work is done. All right, to wandering.
To wandering, well, you got to exit the palace first, so you head downstairs. You take the shortest route that you're aware of, and you pass through the grand throne room, and you see Tsien Chang pacing back and forth. As you enter, she sees you, and she holds out a gnarled finger. You! You defile my home with your presence.
Oh, we were just leaving. If it's all good with you.
My guards will kill you. I'll kill you. You'll never again see the waking world, nor will you get the boons and the peace the Golden City offers.
There was boons. I was not aware of any of these. Wait, what'd you say?
The boon of comfort.
Oh, be fair, she did. We were told about those, but I kind of whisper over to Morgan. Did we make the right call? That sounds like a good thing, but
I'm having a low-key panic attack, just kind of like thinking that I just faced the big boss without doing the appropriate side quests first. I think we're in it now.
Should we bring up the daughters? Or should
Guards!
we keep them in our contact?
Guards!
do you want to try to threaten her with them?
I don't know. Because we also don't know where they are. So
I mean, I have blades, guys. I feel like I could do something right now if I need to.
The giant doors, the entrance to the palace, swing slowly open with very loud, like very loud, like thundering that happens when doors open. Very big doors open. And Tsien Chang doesn't even look behind her at the doors. She simply points at the four of you. Destroy them! Destroy them! But you see behind her in the doorway are not the guards.
I will go ahead and just hold my hands up. I assume I know who it is, but I'm going to hold my hands up just to make it so. Basically, I'm trying to deceive her. I'm trying to make it look like I see guards behind her.
Yeah, you see four figures begin to walk slowly up behind Tsien Chang, their mother. And the whole time she's yelling about how the guards are going to eviscerate you, tear you in half, turn you into mulch. And then she turns around and sees the faces of her four daughters, and she stops yelling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how are you here? And she falls to her knees. She begins pleading with her daughters, spare me, as they stand over her, faces twisted in fury.
and we're like,
You realize you put yourself in the situation when you decided to try to spare them without their consent.
and separating them.
As you say that, she turns away from her daughters, and now she's pleading with you, Corbin, and she says, "Please, don't let them take me."
Let
You
them.
looked at the
Let
wrong
them.
person. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good line. And one of them bashes in the back of her skull. And as she falls to the golden floor, blood now just pouring across the golden tiles, they fall upon her, ripping and tearing and yelling,
Which one?
screaming in anger. There's biting and clawing, crushing, and all manner of attack. And the world begins to fade around you. The golden city begins to dissipate along with the power of Tsien Chang until the entirety just goes black.
I say in the darkness, ladies, you didn't happen to see someone in a wheelchair, did you?
That's who we were forgetting.
I already thought that earlier. I was like, oh yeah, we're finding other people.
What's a wheelchair?
It's a chair with wheels.
Oh, why would a chair need wheels? And within the shadowy blackness, you can see people begin to almost as if emerging from shadow, begin to walk towards you. They begin recognizing each other, speaking with one another, and they're converging into one big group as you see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people emerging from shadow, and now you're all just kind of in this void.
Are
And
we
then
all
the
still
scene from
asleep?
Troll starts.
I pinch myself. Even I don't know if I've ever pinched myself in this dream world to begin with, but I try it anyways to see if I feel anything.
Yeah, you feel it.
I see Corbin pinching himself, so I pinch him too.
Oh, I still feel it.
Okay. And there's people like descending upon us.
Yeah,
You
but
said?
nice.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I put away my blade.
They're descending unto you, not upon you.
Okay.
Well, we do have to face some tough realities. Your peacekeeper, I guess you could say, is no more. You have to live life to its fullest with your flesh outside, where blood is warm and not cold in here. And I look around where I assume we're still asleep, but I do not know.
Yeah, you look around and you actually see mist beginning to fall around all of your heads as the same kind of mists that you're familiar with while traveling between domains. And you hear a small child off to the side say, "Mom, I'm hungry."
Oh, wait. That's good. Child, I need you to recite this long number for me real fast. Think of safety.
Safety?
Yes. Or that number, whichever is easier. I personally think the number's a little bit easier.
Can you not talk to my child?
You too. I like everyone. Think of this number or safety, But I'm personally a big fan of this number.
Oh, I don't recognize these characters.
What? You don't? But you speak.
Might be a different language.
That is fair. Well, I will say that you can try to think of safety. I cannot assure your safety, but it worked for us originally.
We relay that to Lonnie so that she can tell Brophy and the squirrel dude. who's still in my pocket because what? At least
Still
think of safety. Yeah, because like we're not leaving.
Are they
Brophy
under the
behind.
teeth?
Yeah, no, in a different bag. I have him in my pocket. I have the teeth in like big backpack, army style rucksack. I'm just walking around with them.
So, Lonnie, looking around, you actually don't see Brophy. Brophy's not even on your shoulder anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is Brophy a person now?
I don't know.
I start calling for Brophy.
Ooh,
Sure.
does a blonde
Calling out
bombshell
for
or
Brophy.
Yeah.
Morgan, you see walking up to you is a very tall, very long-armed, short-legged, woven creature with brown fur, hackles raised, and when its hackles are raised, it almost looks like a giant hunched back. Knuckles dragging the ground as it walks up to you. Hey, handsome.
No.
It's Brophy!
Yeah, it is.
So clearly I could translate that better.
I'm
just staring at Brophy horrified. Like, not what I was expecting.
I am so excited to see Brophy. Like I thought we lost Brophy there.
Brophy, a hand comes up, a giant, massive boxing glove of a paw comes up and cradles the side of your face. Well, it never would have worked out between us, love. And then she kind of like smacks you a little bit and just walks away.
Where's Brophy going?
Do you want to ask?
Yeah.
Did you offend her?
I'm just speechless.
Wherever the mists take me, this time I'll be thinking of food. Raw, wriggling, succulent food.
Okay, have fun. Okay.
You lost us there.
Turns into parts.
Love you, Brophy. Bye.
As soon as that happens, I'm like, wait, was that an option? We could think of food instead of safety?
No, Morgan. Not one adventure at a time. We have to go report our findings and our losses.
What about the squirrel?
Yeah, squirrel's there.
Quick, Lonnie, tell him to think of safety.
I tell Squirrel to think of safety. I don't want any sarcastic feedback.
She's intimidated by a squirrel. Like, no, leave me alone.
Okay, and then
Just
what?
don't. Just think of safety. That's it. Or don't and go with Brophy. Those are your options.
Well, that's a great idea. And the squirrel goes off with Brophy.
No, Sir Nuttington the Third. No.
Squeaker Bottom's the third.
Squeaker bottoms. Yes.
Squeak up. Okay, he was so close to me. I feel like I lost two parts of me today.
Physically, he was close to you. I don't know.
Emotionally, not so much.
Right. I gave him nuts.
Yeah, you see him run up to Brophy, who he knew as a bird. And Brophy looks down, picks up the squirrel, eats him.
No.
Well, she found her food.
Thanks, Brophy.
Morgan is traumatized, and he will not cross multi-class into druid.
Corbin, is that you? Morgan?
Yes.
And
Hello?
And oh man, I'm forgetting his name. I feel so horrible.
Arthur and
Arthur.
Alan.
Yeah,
Alan wheels up to you.
Oh, well, luckily we have to report less losses, guys. And I say, how'd you guys get out of there? Where were you guys? We were looking for all over for you guys.
We were separated. I came here on my own. Have you not found him?
No, were you in the sleeping dimension? I don't know what we called it. Uh, were you? Did you see a big old dragon by chance?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Hmm.
did.
And you both went individually, so he did not come with you initially?
No, we were traveling through the mists together, and when I got here, he was gone.
Hmm.
I don't know if he wound up in a different part of the city or if he just never made it here at all, but I
Yes.
couldn't find him.
Do you know if we have a log of where we send people? We want to make sure there's no transcription errors. Or are you guys one of those mental people? I kind of like mime like you don't think the numbers, you just like to think of places.
Our Arthur was the best at getting people to the right place. I always had trouble explaining it. I don't know how to help these people.
I mean, I was going to offer them work. I don't know how you feel about indentured servitude, but we could always use a bit of
We
helping
saved
hand.
you.
Corvin goes
Sounds
from
an
being
awful
super
lot like what
wholesome to like,
It sounds an awful lot like what you've already freed these people from.
Well, yes, but indentured
We
servitude
will
in
feed
this
them.
case is, yes, they're making their own food compared to them just cleaning all day for what seemed to be no real use. Basically, they're paying their own dues. We're just
You
skimming from the top. Corvin's just a capitalist. That's all Corvin is.
it explains a lot.
you can ask them. You can invite them. I don't know if they'll see that offer in the good spirits that it is. And I don't think I could make it sound good myself. Arthur's the charismatic one.
That's okay, Arthur. I'll kind of just like pat him on the shoulder and say, well, if you guys don't want safety, I unfortunately don't have anything else to offer you. You will just have to wander the mists and hope for something else. I will warn you, trying out other methods could be hazardous to your health. We went through a few different places before coming upon what we consider safety. You might be lucky. You could gamble it and find something that is better. Or you could come to where we are. We don't exactly have the best place. You guys could help with that. But or you could just risk it in the mists and hope for something better than safety.
This incites a very large discussion about, the promise of safety coming with you, or the risk of braving the mists, and how you know it would be a bad idea if they didn't go with you, or how can you guarantee their safety if they do go with you, and would there be enough food, and how are they supposed to believe that you won't just enslave them the same way Tsien Chang did? All of these things. It results in a very, very large conversation, a very unpleasant conversation, and and so by the end of it, you have about 400 people who have agreed to follow you. The rest, the majority, have elected to brave the mists.
All right. I'll go over to Alan. I honestly did not think I would. I didn't know how many people I was looking at. So 400 or 500 people joining us is a lot more than Corwin was expecting. He only has to take a few drops of blood from everybody to feel satiated.
Oh,
He's a vampire, guys.
yep. All right. So you explain how it works. You're leading everybody back to your home base domain, and that is where we'll kill it for tonight.
Now, next session where we invent blood donation centers.
I mean, maybe.
Here's a cookie.
Let's see.
Here's a cool T-shirt. Here's a cookie. Thank you for feeding our vampiric overlords.
So do the daughters just like disappear with mom and when everything fades, or are they part of the group?
The daughters have all elected to follow you.
Okay.
And that's actually one of the big selling points of why people, the 400 have followed you, because the 400 recognize the daughters as being influential people and of good heart and sound mind.
Cool. So we have like, I guess, middle people to kind of help relay stuff through.
Yeah.
We have middle managers. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We're back. We made a full loop again.
Like lieutenants almost. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't consider there's our army. Perfect.
I was about to say, did we just form an army? I love it.
I should stop speaking.
Hear me out. Arm them with dragon teeth.
There you go.
Just don't tell the one princess where it came from.
Right.
She might think it's a little poor taste.
I mean, or she can look at it. She has something, a part of
A
him.
memento. Yeah.
Yeah. To ride into battle with. He's always
Where
with
did
her.
Where did you get those bones?
It's my
Nowhere.
We didn't loot his
you're
grave.
holding? A slushie.
We didn't loot his grave. We didn't make one.
Cool. I would like somebody, please, to roll me a D100.
Oh, yeah.
Corbin, would you
Yeah.
like to do that thing you did all that monologue at the end?
Sure. A 17.
Excellent. 17 it is. We will see you guys next time to find out what happens with you and your new group of followers, and to see if you ever find Arthur. Have a great night, everybody.
Night.